Hi everybody, it's Nikki Beck with Laura's Legacy. For those of you who may be new to my channel, welcome. And the reason I do this channel is in honor of my mom. She loved to go with me and shop and craft, and the other thing she loved so much was her makeup. I wonder where I get that from. So today I'm just going to kind of go through a few tips and maybe a few tricks of doing my makeup, and in another video I will talk more about makeup brushes, and maybe if you want to potentially see me do my makeup one time, I might give that a shot as well. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just going to jump right in and tell you a little bit about my routine of my makeup. First thing I do is obviously I will wash my face and I moisturize. After I moisturize, I use a primer. A primer is really important because it acts like double-sided tape and it will lock all of your makeup in. I used to use drugstore brand makeup, and unfortunately I would put my makeup on at 6 o'clock in the morning. By 9 o'clock in the morning, people would ask me, "Are you okay, hon?" And I would look in the mirror and I would see what I look like, and I'm like, no wonder they're asking me if I'm okay, because literally my makeup was gone. So I do my makeup different than I was taught to when I was younger. When I was younger, my mom started letting me wear makeup when I was in high school, and I was taught to do my foundation, my complexion, all of that first. I don't do that anymore for a number of reasons. So after I've moisturized and primed my face, I will start with my eyebrows first. Now, your eyebrows are like evil twin sisters, and they never match. The only thing that gives you symmetry on your face is your eyebrows. So it is really important to actually do your brows, and it makes a huge difference, the world of difference, to do your eyebrows. A lot of people are intimidated by doing their brows just because they're not sure how to do them, but I will show you potentially in another video how to quickly do your brows. From there, I prime my eyelids, and I will then start to apply shadow. One of the key things about applying shadow, especially doing makeup for anybody that has mature skin like mine, where I have fine lines, I have wrinkles, I have a hooded eye, it can be difficult. The shadows that I use, people sometimes don't want to use multiple shadows, and they don't know how to get their shadow to pop. Okay, well, one of the key tricks is when you have a hooded eye, a lot of people want to put shadow in the crease, which is perfectly fine. I do all the time. But you do have to come up just a little bit higher in order for that to be seen. Otherwise, it's just buried underneath your eyelid. The other thing is when I go to put my liner on, I always tight line. And what I mean by that is that I put the liner on the waterlines of both top and bottom. That also helps so that you do not lose your lid. When you put a thicker line of eyeliner on your lid, what ends up happening is you lose the lid, and then it does make your lashes look shorter. So you don't want to lose your lid. So I very carefully dig as far into my lashes and give myself the finest line. And yes, I use a mirror that's like 10 times the magnification for it, but it helps so that I don't lose my lid. Then I do my mascara. We oftentimes do our mascara and we're bumping into different places on our face with the mascara wand. A Q-tip is a girl's best friend, but if you've done your concealer, you've done your foundation first, then you're just wiping off what you just put on. So then you're having to take a Q-tip and you're actually wiping off the concealer or foundation. So I do my concealer and my foundation after I'm done with my complete look of my eye. A lot of people use the wrong concealer when it comes to their under eye. If you have darker pigmentation under your eye, it's hereditary. You haven't done anything wrong, it's just reality. So if you use the wrong concealer color, it's not going to brighten up that area and it's not going to cover the darker pigmentation. You have to use the right color in order to counteract the dark pigmentation. So a lot of people think if they're a light, they go straight, like their complexion color is light, they go to light to put on their concealer. It may not be the case that you need a light. They think light will brighten it up. It's usually the wrong color for them. So you really need to check with somebody at one of the stores to see, because I always have to look at somebody to tell what's under their makeup, or I take it off for them so that I can see how much of the dark pigmentation I'm actually dealing with, so that I can help counteract that. So once I've done all of that, I put my foundation on, then I will go ahead and use my contour, my blush, and the last thing I do is my lips. So I never use a beauty blender, really, because it reminds me of using a kitchen sponge on my face, and I just don't want to use them. I am a brushaholic. I use brushes, brushes, brushes. And I will show you in another video about that. A lot of people use not over the counter, drugstore brand makeup, and that's fine if that's what you like to use. There's a lot of good deals out there. I use some of the higher end makeup because in reality it's going to last you longer, and you're going to end up paying less for it than you would an over-the-counter brand. So I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy higher end makeup to make your makeup look nice. It's just in the application piece of it and some of the things that you're using to kind of help that. When I'm completely done with everything, I use either a setting spray or I use a translucent powder to set everything. It locks that all in again, and it makes it last all day long. So those are just a few things that I want to share with you today. And if you'd like to see me potentially maybe do my makeup, I can show you some things, as well as I definitely am doing a video on some brushes, especially ones that come from the Dollar Tree. I will admit I do not use makeup from the Dollar Tree, and there's a couple reasons for that, but I'll share that in another video. So thanks so much for watching, and if you like these kinds of videos, let me know, and I will be glad to do some more for you and show you how to work with maybe more mature skin if you have that, like me. So take care and have an awesome night. I hope you like my video and give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Take care and have a really great night, everybody. Bye.